Yo, everyone. Welcome to the call. We're going to go ahead and get this call started, guys. We've got 113 beautiful people on the call tonight. I'm excited. We're about to go live and share some things that are going to be very, very life-changing for March, guys. Speaking of March, I want to let you know something right now. March in every single network marketing company is one of the biggest months there possibly is, guys. March Madness, things are going to pop off this month. And so we wanted to jumpstart it with an absolutely beneficial call of some things that are really going to help you through this month and the rest of 2021, guys. Okay, so right now, drop in the chat where you're coming in from. I know we had a little people saying some stuff, but the chat was disabled, guys. I know we got people all over the entire world coming on this call, and it's so cool. You guys remember when you were younger? Did you expect yourself to be doing international business like this? It's so cool, guys. And so I'm just blessed, happy, and grateful to be here. I'm on the call with my business partner, Jay Patnode, guys. That's my business partner now for 2 years and 3 months. We met in college, guys. Up in North Dakota State University. And we found this business and we've been doing it ever since. And so if you're brand new, just know that you just made an amazing decision. I know we had a lot of people join in the month of February. We have a February Frenzy promo going, and it was just absolutely crazy. And so I want to give a special shout out to everyone who's been hitting ranks, over this last month. So many brand new Platinum 150s, guys. It was ridiculous. Platinum 600s, bunch of Platinum P1s and P2s, guys. Just a lot of people really putting in the work, trying to step their game up. It took me 6 months in this business to start taking it serious. 6 months. And that's because, we didn't necessarily know the things we had to do. And so our goal and our duty and our job is to help you win faster than we did. It took us 2 years and 1 month to hit Chairman 10. It can take you less than 6 months. It can take you 3 months if you just pedal to the metal, apply the stuff you're about to learn on this call. And here's the most important part: teach it to your team. Because it's not about what you can learn on these calls and then do yourself. It's about what you can teach the people. Because if you can teach this stuff to your team, that's going to make it duplicatable. And if you have duplication, that creates momentum. And that is what everyone is after in this business, guys. Okay, so my first thing I want to quickly mention before we dive into the information is, if you haven't already yet, please get a notebook out, because these calls aren't meant to just get you motivated. They're meant to get you dedicated. But in order to have dedication, you need to retain the things you're about to hear. That's a proven fact that if you don't write down the stuff that you're about to hear, you're only going to remember 5% of it. So my best advice would be to write it down, guys. I've had notebooks galore around me, whiteboards, we got sticky notes everywhere. I've been writing stuff down for over 2 years and applying it to the business, guys. It doesn't matter if you're Chairman 10, if you're Platinum 2000, you want to write this stuff down. Okay. This is coming straight from some of the top chairmen inside the company, guys. Alex Moore and a lot of other people taught us this stuff that we are going to go through. And so kind of to jumpstart the call and get it started, I'm going to be having my business partner, best friend, and a mentor to literally thousands of people around the world, not even just in this business, but in life, Jay Patnode, hop up here, and he's going to share some stuff that has dramatically helped him launch his team, guy. His team has literally almost 1,000 people in it, and it's because he's been able to study and learn from the greatest people in this industry, guys. Here's a saying: if you find someone who has what you want, you do what they do, you say what they say, and you literally just act how they act, and you're going to attract what they have into your life, guys. It's a big game of copy and paste, okay? So give some ones in the chat for my business partner, Jay Patnode. He's going to come up here and he's going to spit some fire and teach you guys the things that he has been able to learn over the last 2 years and 3 months, baby. How's it going?
What's going on, family? What's going on? Appreciate that intro, brother. I really do. And it is amazing to be here. This is always, honestly, my favorite part of the week, is being able to get on and talk to everybody and just kind of share, things that we've learned over the years that helped us grow to where we are right now. Because obviously, we still want to go further, but we are blessed and grateful for where we are right now. But for those that do not know me, my name is Jay Patnode. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Me and Josh, like you said, we met up at North Dakota State University. Pop to the top, Jade Heifer, pop to the top. But, we've been doing this for over 2 years now. And, it's honestly been the biggest blessing. Before I go ahead and, get diving into what, we're here for right now, I just kind of wanted to reflect on, where this can actually take you. If you take this seriously, you can honestly do whatever you want, when you want, how you want it, and just live life to the fullest. I'm not a big fan of the cold weather. I'm Minnesota born and raised, but I'm not the biggest fan of the cold weather. So what I did was, from Saturday to Wednesday, I just took a trip out to Arizona. just to get some sun. I was still working out there, but I was in a different space because we are able to do that with this business. And that is one of the many blessings with that. So if you're not doing it for the money, think about it for the freedom. At first, I was like, yes, I want to make a lot of money. I want to do, this and that. But now the freedom is really what is the most attractive, is the best part of this business, is being able to do anything you want from anywhere in the world, and be able to do it on your own time. And that is something, whatever your goals are, I know everybody in life would love to have more freedom, because you can make more money, but you can't ever get the time back. You can spend money and make it back, but you can never get the time back. So use it to the best of your ability. Be optimal in it, and having that freedom will give you that. But let me dive right into it. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about, but in this day and age, entrepreneurship is starting to become cool. It's a new cool thing. Everybody wants to do entrepreneurship now, versus where back in the day it was more so the thing to, go to school, get a job, work your way up, retire at 60 something, 70, whatever it is. That it was what it was. But now everybody's, trying to do entrepreneurship in some type of form, whether it's, this drop shipping, their own business, the e-commerce space. People are trying to do entrepreneurship. They want to do it now. It wasn't as sexy before, but now this is like the new sexy thing that everybody wants to do. So with that being said, you have to do something to differentiate yourself from everybody else, because there is other people that are doing this or doing something that they're offering their services for, and you have to find a way to make yourself be more known. And there's honestly the best way to go ahead and do it, at least in my opinion, one of the easiest ways that can contribute to that, is start to get bold. And I'll go over some ways to get bold, but you have to get bold. People have to know that you do this. Whenever me and Josh would walk into a room, or we're hanging out with high school friends, or we're going to, whatever the event is, it's always, there goes those Forex guys or the traders or whatever it is. And that's a good thing. To them, it might be a joke or whatever it is, but that is a great thing. We want people to know that we do this. And people don't know in your life that you do this, you're not bold enough. You're not out there enough. You want to be known as that, because when they spark their interest and they actually decide, okay, it's time for me to do this, who do you think they're going to go with? The person that they don't know does it, because they'll never know, or the people that they see all the talking about it, preaching about it, living that life that they want to achieve, or those goals that they want to, obtain, they're going to go to the people that they see the most. So get bold, be known for this. This is something that is great to be known for. I love being called that, the Forex guy or the trader now, because I know deep down when people are saying that, they also want to do it. I've had friends for 2 years straight tell me they would never do this business ever, and even laugh at me and joke at me, but now they're asking to join the business, because eventually the proof becomes undeniable. People want that freedom, people want that lifestyle, and they can go ahead and get it, but some people wait longer than others. So get bold, and I'm going to show you there's 4 ways. So if you don't have a notebook out, I would definitely get one out, write down, like Josh said, you're only going to retain 5 to 10% of this information. I have notebooks and notebooks and notebooks and cell phone notes and everything full of stuff that I've learned over the years. And that's why my job is just to, show you what I've learned. But the 4 ways that you can go ahead and get bold is, number 1, this is, as far as in my opinion, the optimal way to do it, is 1, you need to find a role model or a mentor. You need to find a role model or mentor. You got to ask yourself, who do you want to learn from? Even if it's not just in this space, but anything, entrepreneurship in general, but you want to find a role model. Find somebody that has what you want, and go ahead and copy them. Use them as a stepping stone, or as an example of how you should go obtain what you need to go obtain. Use their experiences and their losses and their wins, and put it all together so you can avoid the hardships. So you want to go ahead and find a role model. You don't have to speak to them directly. Most of my role models are from books, YouTube. Like Grant Cardone's a role model of mine. Before I talked a bunch with Joey and Matt. They were role models of mine. Before I even got to speak with them on a call basis, or a face-to-face or hangout basis, I used their, what they did as, examples of how I should be doing things. Same thing with Alex Morton. Before I met Alex Morton, I think 7 months ago, we were down in his house in Arizona. Before I met him, he was a role model of mine. Austin Godsey, different chairman in the company. So you don't have to speak to them directly. They don't have to mentor you personally, because you can learn all of their lessons all through the stuff that they put out, the content that they put out. So find somebody that you want to go ahead and, follow. I chose other chairman because obviously I wanted to hit the rank of chairman before I hit it in this company. So find a role model, because a little over 2 years ago when we joined this industry, I knew nothing, not a single thing. And my biggest mistake was trying to create, something out of nothing, having no direction. When I got into this, I didn't really listen to it. I just tried to do it on my own, in the sense that instead of, giving people a proper presentation, I was just trying to explain them everything over call or text, which if you don't know by now, you're going to know in the future. If you try to do that, it's not the most successful way to get somebody to want to join your business, because most of this is, 90% of the information is all visual. So I was trying to call people, text people, explain them what, cryptocurrency was, Forex trading, binary options, all this through text. I was trying to reinvent the wheel, find my own way to present all this stuff. And it hindered my success. It hindered my progression. And when I started finding a role model, finding people that had exactly what I wanted and doing what they did, speaking how they spoke, but with, of course, my own flavor, because I always encourage being yourself in this industry. When I started doing that, that's when success started to happen, because they already had the blueprint. Why did I need to reinvent the wheel? I did it. And once I learned that, that's when success started taking off. So number one, find yourself a role model or mentor. Could be books, YouTube, audios, or, an actual real life mentor, which, obviously me and Josh were always down to give advice or anything to people in the world. You just have to ask for it. Closed mouths don't get fed. So always come to us if you need something. And I always think about it like this. Finding a role model or mentor is, I think about the law of 33. So, pretty much how it goes is you want to spend at least 33% of your time with somebody or people that are, let's say, quote unquote, doing better than you or are better than you. Not, nobody's better than you, but, doing better than you in that sense. You want to be around people that have better networks, have maybe more money, or have the items you want to obtain, or have more knowledge or experience, because that's going to be the way you elevate yourself. You elevate yourself. You being around those people, we call it being close to the fire, that brings you the energy. You just, in return, you get the vibrations, the frequency that they're on, and you start vibrating at the same level. And you have to become that person before you are actually that person. You have to become a chairman mentally before you are actually the rank of chairman. No one's ever just hit chairman, just without having the chairman mentality. And if they did, they probably didn't hold it. That's what it is. So you need to understand, you want to spend at least 33% of your time with people that are vibrating at a higher frequency than you, so you can get up to that level. So that is the number one, way to get bold. Is first, you need to find yourself a mentor or a role model. The second one is you need to learn how to speak. Every big leader that you see, a majority of the time, 9 out of 10 times, they know how to speak. And if you don't know, quite yet, if you're shy, it's probably hindering your success, your income level, or where you want to be. You need to learn how to speak, how to portray things. And it's okay if you're shy. You can get over it. It's the same thing. And my advice for shy people is, if you're afraid, fear is just an emotion. Emotions never last. Those feelings never last. Every time you're afraid in life, it eventually passed. So the only way to do it is just, go out there and do it. So learn how to speak. And with this day and age, we a lot of times speak over text or over social media. We're behind a phone most of the time. So it's not like you're speaking in front of hundreds and thousands of people. Learn how to speak, learn how to portray or give out information through that social media. Learn how to do social media. How should you post? What should you be posting? What is the most optimal way to get that, get people to want to, see your opportunity or listen to what you have to say. Because if you don't, honestly speak a lot of times properly, or not properly, but in a way that people want to hear, a lot of times they won't listen. So learn how to do that. Get good at social media in that aspect. If you don't want to speak in front of tons and tons of people, just learn how to do it through behind a phone first, and then go from there, if that makes sense. And once you do that, honestly, I bet you your income or your level in life or your frequency will 100% raise. So learn how to do that. And then the third thing is get involved. You need to get involved. When you will feel the most comfortable when you're doing something you enjoy with a group of people. You need to find a way to get involved. Be involved in the group messages. If you're in a Telegram group chat, you should be replying in there. Don't be the spectator. Don't be the person that sits back and watches people, say the motivational stuff. If you find a quote interesting, or you feel like it's helpful or it's beneficial, share it with the world. Share it on social media, or share it with, the people in your group. Don't hoard that information. Give that out. Or, on the trading calls, or even just for an example, when Josh said, tell me where you're coming in from, and just telling the city. There's probably a bunch of people that didn't say what city or state or whatever it was. You're not being involved. Be engaged. That is the best way to go ahead and level up and get better, is actually going out there and doing it. You can do so much studying, but if you never take a trade, you're not going to master it, because obviously the game is different in real life. You can do all this studying, which we encourage you to do, personal development, studying the network marketing game or entrepreneurship or trading, but you actually have to physically get out there and do that, because experience is what's really going to take you to that next level. I could read all the different personal development stuff in the world, but unless I'm actually giving it back to the people or telling other people, I'm not going to know how to, I'm not going to know how to portray that very well. We've done a ton of these type of calls, and that's why it's a lot easier for me to speak on this stuff, because of all the information that I've learned, and I've been able to, not only just learn, but teach as well. But so get involved. It'll make your game elevate at a way higher level. Ask questions, in that sense, if you're trying to get involved, ask questions, text and group messages, post others, rank up posters, celebrate their successes. The world will see that you're getting boldness, and you're letting them know that you're invested in this, and you love to see other people, win too. I don't even care if they're on our team or not. I will post somebody's rank up poster. If I've met them once in my life, and if you haven't met them, just post it. Show, that you are involved, and in return, it brings you closer to the group. There's no harm that can come out of becoming closer to the group. It's only going to elevate you, because at least in Team Ambition, this is a space where everybody wants to see everybody win. At least I know for a fact, me and Josh do, and the leaders in our team, we want to, and a lot of the other teams as well, we want to see everybody succeed. We will help anybody, no matter if they're downline, upline, crossline, sideline, doesn't matter. We're trying to see people succeed. So, get involved in those group chats, get involved, get that info, learn it all, and then strive to become the leader. So when you're getting involved, do all the things you can, and then strive to become the leader in that group. Become one of the leaders. Be the people that, be one of the people that people look to when they say information, they want to hear it. When Josh posts in the chats, people listen to it. They see it. They see the information and the value that's given out in that aspect. So strive to become a leader. So not only just get involved, but better your skills, better your knowledge, and then strive to become the leader in that space. And then the last thing, the number 4. So I'll go ahead and just go back real quick. So far we got, we have finding a role model or a leader. These are 4 ways on how to get bold, especially efficiently. Find a role model or leader. 2, learn to speak, elevate your, your speaking game. 3, get involved, massive right there, get involved. No matter if you're ranked or not ranked or just joined, just get involved. And then 4, like Nike said, just do it. Go out there and do it. You can learn as much as you possibly can from these calls, but it means nothing if you go out there and you're not doing anything. I have a quote that if you've been around for a while, you probably hear me say quite a few times, but I love it because it always speaks volumes to me. They say that knowledge is power, but that's not true. It's not, knowledge isn't power, because to know and to not do is the same as not knowing at all. So applied knowledge is power. You have to use all of these things that you're learning, whether it be the academy, whether it be, with building the organization, whether it be in life. You have to use these things that you're learning. Otherwise, they mean nothing. It's just stuff that's going to sit back in your head for the rest of life, and you get no use out of it. So applied knowledge is power. Remember that. Applied knowledge is power. So actually go out there and just do it. It's number 4, just do it. Go do the damn thing. Go out there and post that post. Message those people. Do whatever you want, but just go out and do it. Because if you have a goal and you're not working towards it, it's just a dream. It's just a dream. It's not an actual goal. Dreams with a plan and a vision, now that's a goal. That's when your dreams can become reality. You have to go out there and do it. And I've heard so many times in this that I want to hit chairman. I want to hit ranks. I want to become a great trader. I want to, do this. I want to retire my mom, my family, my cousins, or whatever it is. I've heard it, but I honestly, every time I hear it now, my ears just shut off. Only thing I do is I see, because you get people that talk so much about what they're going to do, but never actually do it. So don't be one of those people. Get out there, do it. Share the opportunity, build the business, shoot for your wildest goals and dreams, because we only have one life. And like I said, you can't get this time back. So there's no better time than right now. Don't be 2 years deep thinking, oh, I should have done it, because nobody wants to be shoulda, coulda, woulda. Nobody wants to have the glory days. You want the glory days to be forever. I'm not sitting thinking, talking every time I hang out with my friends, like, man, back in high school, back in college, man, that was so awesome. We're thinking, I mean, we reminisce about it on occasion, but now we're thinking, man, the future is going to be crazy. Me and Josh laugh about it all the time. We're like, we have friends that literally that's all they do is talk about the past. All me and Josh do is talk about the future, because we want to see, and we want to see where life's going to go, and we know where life's going to go. So we're just excited for it in that aspect. So, just do it. So I'm just going to go over them real quick. The 4 ways to get bold, because that's what you need to differentiate yourself in this situation, in a world of everybody trying to be an entrepreneur now. You want to get bold. So, number 1, find a role model or mentor, somebody you can model your game after. When Kobe Bryant was playing basketball, he modeled his game after Michael Jordan and elevated to his level and became the great person that if you watch basketball, you know exactly who he was. And if you don't, you still know exactly who he was. So he found a role model or mentor and did as they did and, elevated to that level. And then, the second thing, learn how to speak. Learn how to speak, become a better speaker. And it doesn't just mean only getting on calls and doing stuff like this, but also just learn how to speak through your screen, your social media, get your game better, your post better, whether it's taking it from other leaders, which can be me, Josh, anybody in the entire organization. We do not care if you take our content, because it's meant to be spread throughout everybody. Number 3, get involved. Be close to the fire, because that's how you're going to elevate your game and be able to become a better leader, a better, business person. Getting involved, experience beats study. Experience beats studying. That's just what it is. And then the 4th, like Nike said, just do it. Go out there and do it. Build this business to as high as you possibly can, and don't ever be the person that looks back in the future and says, man, I should have stuck with the opportunity. I should have went harder that day. I should have, grinded for that season. Now everybody's winning. So don't be that person. Just do it so you do not get left behind. It is as simple as that. And if you guys thoroughly believe, if you know you're going to go ahead and hit chairman in the next 6 months, because that's what you need. Don't say a year, 6 months. I want to see some 7s in the chat. If you're going to go get hit chairman in the next 6 months, I want to see some 7s in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Blow it up. Show me what you really can accomplish when you put your mind to it. We are God's highest form of creation. We were not just set here to work and die. We are here to follow our wildest dreams and live the life that was always meant for us to be. So that being said, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Like I said, I love being able to get on here and speak with everybody as much as possible. I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to my brother, my business partner, my best friend, the man that saw the vision with me. Honestly, when we saw this vision 2 years ago, nobody else saw it. Honestly, none of our friends wanted to join with us. Nobody else saw the vision. And because we decided to take this route, now it's a blessing. We live together, we travel together, we work together, we make money, we do a lot of fun stuff. And it's awesome. And it's a blessing to be able to do it with somebody that I am so close with, and as great as a man as he is, and how many people he's helped. But I would say, if you haven't taken notes to this point, he's about to go over some stuff right now that you're going to want to listen to. So if you haven't been in tune this whole entire call, which is fine, I need you to get your notes ready for Mr. Josh Amundson, the chairman himself, the boss, the overview killer, the crusher. My boy, go ahead and take it away.
Dude, you're hilarious, dude. That was absolutely awesome, man. I think I've heard those boldness, the 4 points before. Those are clean. Well, I appreciate that a ton, man, as everyone did. Guys, what I'm gonna do right now, just to kind of end this call, is I want to just basically share 8 things that I heard basically. Oh, what's up?
And if you ever want to reach out to me and you ever need like any help, or you want sense of direction on anything, or just want to talk, I'm gonna drop my Instagram in the chat. You can feel free to follow me, ask me whatever it is, or if you just want to tell me your dreams and goals. If you thoroughly know you're gonna go ahead and chairman these next 6 months, I want to see a message. I want you to let me know, so maybe I can hold you accountable. 6 months pass, I might have to message you and say, what's up? Where's chairman at? So, but go ahead, Josh, my bad.
No, that ain't your bad, bro. That's important, guys. Connecting with people that have what you want, or you just want a little bit of mentorship is important. That's how we encourage people to reach out 100%. If you're a leader on this team, you should always be having everyone being able to reach out to you guys 100%. Okay. And so, Jay, like I said, man, I appreciate the value that you just provided 100%, man. I've been able to learn a lot of stuff from you. That guy did door-to-door sales, which I had never done, and he taught me a lot about, falling on your face and just getting bloody. And so I appreciate that a ton, man. Guys, I'm going to quickly go over some stuff that I learned in May of 2020 that absolutely just grabbed our business and just launched it because we applied these 8 things that I'm about to go through right now. First thing I kind of want to let you know, just in general, when you join this business, whether you're brand new, you've been in it for months, or you're over a year, understand when you first join it, though, you are dependent. You're dependent on the person who got you started. You're dependent on other people putting you in the right direction. You're dependent on knowing when the calls are, dependent on understanding how to actually, go build the business and everything like that. And so then you eventually become independent. Once you start to learn these things, it goes from dependent, this is everyone who joins the business, to independent. You're now able to stand on your own 2 feet, right? You're able to actually get the stuff done that you need to get done. But the real goal that you have when you're in this business is to become dependable. You want others to be able to depend on you. You want them to ask you questions. You want them to come to you for resources. Your goal is to help everyone who is in your business go from dependent to independent to dependable. And so that was one of the most important things, guys. In order to become dependable, you have to know where you're going. You have to know where you're going. People will only follow you if you're excited and you know where you're going. That's it. As long as you know where you're going, 100%, no other options, no one's going to stop you, and you're excited, people will follow you guys, okay? And so what I want you to do right now is I want you to write down this on a piece of paper, okay? I want you to write down, this is the rank I am going to be. Just write this down real quick. This is the rank I'm going to be. Every time you affirm it on paper, on your wall, on your background, on your phone, anytime you affirm it on your Instagram story, it becomes more and more real. This is the rank I am going to be by June 1st, 2021. I want you to write that rank down right now. Okay. June 1st of 2021. That's 3 months away. Understand how long 3 months is. You can accomplish so much in 3 months. You are always one person away from a massive explosion in your business. One person away. One person that's as serious as you. One person on your team who will actually show up to these calls and take notes and apply what they learn, guys. June 1st of 2021. Write that rank down, guys. Okay. Here's a quote I want to tell you real quick. The speed of the team is determined by the speed of the leader. Your team is only going to grow, learn, and expand and apply as fast as you do. So it's important that you take action every day. It's important that you are always showing up to the calls. It's important that you are leading by example, leading from the front, getting everyone excited, guys. The speed of your team is determined by the speed of you, the leader, guys. Okay. So here's the first thing that I want to tell you real quick out of these 8 things that dramatically helped me and Jay in May of 2020, guys. Okay. So most people miss the work part in network marketing. Most people miss the work part in network marketing. That's number 1, guys. They join this business because obviously, they see the opportunity. They see how much money they make. You can see the trading. You can see the results. People who have had the stuff that you want, but they, don't really realize that this involves work. It involves work. I know people on this call right now that are grinding their face off right now, and that's perfect. That's what you got to do. If this was easy, there would be no opportunity. There would be no opportunity to change your entire life and your family's life and friends and everyone you love around you, guys. And so you have to do what most people are not willing to do. And I know that sounds kind of weird. I remember the first time I heard that, but you literally have to put in the insane grind every single day that most people around you in the world aren't going to be doing. And it's consistently working on your business every day. Your business is like a big thing of clay that you're spinning on a pot. As you start spinning, it gets warmer and you can shape it into how you want it. But in the beginning, it's hard, guys. And so you have to work on it every single day and keep the clay warm, guys. This business is hard work. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to understand. It's just hard work. You have to put in the hours, master your craft. But I promise you, it will be well worth it. The whole goal, guys, of this business is freedom. It's freedom. Every single day, Monday through Friday, when most people are going to work, sometimes on the weekends, I was just walking around today. I went to go get some sushi, and I was just looking around. I'm like, there's so many people who are going to work right now. And I realize the freedom is what we are all after. The freedom's intoxicating, guys, but you have to understand, you have to put in the work. Prospect 10 people a day. Let 10 people on the planet know every single day about this business. Do 5 presentations a day. Have 5 people in the overviews every single day, guys. You got to put in the work. And that's very, very important, guys. The second one is you have to create a culture in your team where ego does not get in the way. This one, guys, it's an interesting one. I've been a part of the business for 2 years, and I've watched a lot of leaders come and go. You have to create a culture on your team where your ego is not going to get in the way, where you can, step down, let other people have the light, give people recognition, guys. And so just make sure to keep your team and your ego in check. Always, 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 always keep your team and your ego in check, guys. You are no better than anyone else in this entire business. One of the most important things is, that I got told is I had to remember what it's like to be a brand new IBO in the business, what it's like to be a brand new Platinum 150. And I do remember what it was like. I was lost and confused. All I knew is I had, 3 people join the team, and you're a leader then. And, it's important as you start hitting these bigger ranks is to remember what it's like to be brand new. How long did it take you to learn the things that you had to learn so far? So it's different for everyone, guys. And so just make sure to create a team culture where people want to stay regardless of money. They want to stay just because the culture is so beautiful. They want to stay because they've never been around this type of family before. They've never been around this type of environment, people that are learning, growing, expanding, that are vibrating on this high of a level. Everyone else is way down here in the world. They're vibrating down here. There's so much toxicity and negativity. This is the most positive group of people you'll ever meet in your entire life. And that's why people want to stay regardless of money, guys. And lastly, just create humility in your business by celebrating people. Having recognition for people is so, so important, guys. Recognizing who is putting in the work, who is doing very, very well on the team, guys. So that's the second one. Create a culture in your team where ego does not get in the way. The third one is, this is very important, guys. People want to know that you're going to be there for them. People want to know that you're going to be there for them. When they join the business, it's because they trust you. They believe you're going to help them, and they believe you're going to be there for them, guys. And so people don't care how much you know until they know that you care. I'm going to say that one more time. People don't care how much you know about trading, how much you know about building the business, how much you know about making money until they know that you actually care about their intentions. They want to know that you care. You got to let them know, I'm excited for you. I want to help you. I'm going to be here from you. This is a long-term relationship that you and I are starting to change our lives and thousands of others, guys. Okay. So be accessible to your team. I will literally respond to anyone inside this entire company. There's 500,000 people. If they message me, I'm going to respond to them, guys. That's just the way I roll. Be accessible to people, provide direction, and lead by example. You don't want your team, people to just join and you celebrate that you had someone join and then you give them no sense of direction, guys. You want to set them up for success. Here's a good quote: work with the willing, but be available to everyone. You're going to have so many people who join your business. And just like Jay said, they're like, I'm going to go hit chairman. I'm going to become a 7-figure trader. I'm going to take this business to the top. I'm going to do this full time. And a month later, they're gone. One measly month later, they quit. They put their dreams on the shelf. They're getting dusty again, and they're going back to what they didn't even like doing in the first place, guys. And so just be available to everyone, but work with the willing. Sort people. Who's actually serious? Who shows up to these calls right now? If you have someone on your team that's not on this call right now, what do you think that means, guys? That's a direct correlation. We showed up to every single leadership call there has ever been. We're always there, guys. And so if I say it, then I do it. Do whatever it takes, guys. Show up and help your team. Here's the fourth one. Stop allowing people to make you feel guilty for wanting to be rich. Do not let anyone make you feel guilty for wanting to be rich. Be humble, but don't feel guilty because you want to be rich. You want to be rich. You want to have money, guys. Money is abundant in your life. It's weird. I started these affirmations where I'm talking about I attract money. Money is attracted to me. Money comes into my life. It flows into me. I feel the energy, guys. So stop allowing people to make you feel guilty for wanting to be rich. Don't let anyone steal your dreams. Nobody. Absolutely not. Do you know How many people wouldn't have been impacted, if me and Jay just would have quit because people were making fun of us when we go out and about? So many people. This call wouldn't even be going on right now, guys. And so just ignore the critics. If they don't have what you want, don't listen to them at all whatsoever. That is one of the best things of advice that we ever heard, guys. So just don't get advice from people who don't have the results that you want. Plain and simple. Even if it's your own parents, even if it's your significant other. Here's a tip of advice. If your significant other doesn't like what you're doing in this business, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it to them. If your parents don't like it, don't talk to them about it. Don't talk to people about it that don't like it. You don't need to hear that negativity. You don't need to converse with them. They don't deserve that energy, guys. It doesn't mean block them and get them out of your life, but don't talk about it, guys. Just have complete tunnel vision. Complete tunnel vision. Just diving into your goals, okay? Here's number 5. Have an abundance mentality. This is a really big one. This is a really big one, guys. Having an abundance mentality, learning to think bigger. Think very big, guys. Society taught us to think small. Most people underestimate what they're capable of. Most people underestimate what they're capable of, guys. When I said June 1st, guys, here's what I'll tell you. In my head, I'm like, all 127 people on this call right now, it should be minimum chairman 10. Minimum chairman 10. You want to have a quantum mindset, a quantum goal quantum work ethic, guys. You want to set goals that are so big, they make you feel uncomfortable, guys. There's 3 types of goals. I'll go over them quick. A-type goals. You know you can do it. Go to the bathroom. You know you can do it. B-type goals. Drive across the country. You know it can be done. You got to maybe get an oil change. It can be done though. C-type goals. Go to the moon. You have no idea how you're going to do it. It makes you uncomfortable. Hit Chairman 100 by the end of the year. These are things that scare you. They sound fake. They sound like a fugazi. It's not going to happen. You need to set C-type goals. You need to set goals so big they make other people look at you like you're crazy. I remember when I first got started in this business, and I wouldn't recommend this unless you're willing to walk the walk. Don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk. But I remember talking to my family and like, guys, what would you do with your life if, I had $500,000 a month coming in? Like, what would you do? Like, would you quit your jobs? Would you want to keep doing it? And they're like actually telling me what they would do with their life that they've never told me ever. And so set C-type goals. Chairman 10 minimum by June 1st. Expand your brain, stretch your belief. You got this. You have to tell yourself every single day, guys. And if you don't hit it, guess what? Extend your goal another 3 months. It's exactly what we did, guys. I had on a paper, Chairman 25 by August 31st, 2020. Are we Chairman 25? No, I extended the goal with Jay because we didn't quite reach it, guys. That's okay. But you want to have a quantum worth ethic. Okay, guys? It will become true if you believe it. If you think about it all the time and you believe it, it's going to eventually come true. You have to think about it and believe it every single day, guys. I become what I think about. You have to tell yourself that. I become what I think about. If you're thinking about Chairman 10 all the time, Chairman 10, Chairman 10, Chairman 10, all the time, guess what's going to happen? You're going to become Chairman 10. It's the weirdest thing in the world, guys. And so just work on your self-talk and your self-image. What do you think about yourself, guys? Work on your self-talk and your self-image, okay? Think abundance, think wealth, think happiness, think success. It's very, very important, guys. It all starts in the mind, okay? Your mind is the only thing that's gonna prevent you from doing this. Chairman is 90% spiritual and mental and 10% actually building a team. Just keep that in mind, guys, okay? So that was number 5. Number 6, this is important. Before I dive into this one right here, I want you guys to understand that this is a profession. I know we got a lot of people that are friends in here and, maybe some family members, and we kind of have a very relaxed culture, but understand that this is a literal profession. And so you want to become a professional. Professionals make 10 plus grand a month. Professionals are people who understand how the business works. They have an abundance mindset, guys. You can have a long success or you can have success for a long time if you do the work. If you actually do the work, you can have a success for a long time, guys. Become a student of this industry. There's so many things to learn. There's so many things to learn, and that's cool. It's awesome. You should be excited to learn. You should be excited for this year, all the time, guys. So read books, find a mentor, like Jay said, and attend events, attend these calls. Be excited if you were to be asked to speak on one, 100%. I used to ask Joey, I'm like, dude, please have me on a call. I was like, I would love to speak. Throw me in the freaking fire. I'm like, do anything you can just to, make me tougher. And it's because I didn't know anything, guys. And so just learn everything you can about this industry, because this is a literal profession, guys. Number 7, we're coming up at 8:45. This is an important one too. Become an artist in this industry. Become an artist in this industry, guys. Millions of people over the next 24 months are going to join this academy. Literally millions of people are going to join this academy over the next 24 months. And so who are they going to join with? You need to work on building your brand. Focus on building your brand. Why are they going to join you over someone else? You got to work on building your brand every single day. And guess what? The brands that, all the people you see have, getting bold, the brands that, you see, they weren't built overnight. It's a continuous growth and progress throughout time, guys. It takes years to develop a really good brand. Okay. So build your brand online. So when people meet you, they already feel like they know you. I've had people, as Jay has too, where we walk up and we're at some sort of event and people walk up and they're like, oh, well, I've seen you do this, 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 this. I know about this. I've seen that. And I actually saw you go here. And I'm like, I don't even know who you are, but I appreciate it a ton. It's because we built our brand though, guys. It's very important. They want to know who you are before they even meet you. Okay. Just be yourself. Don't pretend to be someone else. Just express yourself. Okay. Just in the colors will come out, guys. Okay. So here's an important thing to keep in mind. You want to provide value. You want to provide value to people, guys. Provide value. Guess what? Your value is not your watches. Your value is not your cars. Your value is not your designer clothing. Your value is what you can provide in terms of, let's say, positivity. Your value is in getting someone motivated to go to the gym. Having your team see you doing calls. You're providing value, actual value to your teams, guys. And so 4 things that can provide you value. Here's 4 things that can actually provide you some value, okay? Be genuine. People want to see the real Dawson. People want to see the real Timothy. People want to see the real McKenna, the real John, the real Dylan. People want to see the real you, guys. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, bring value. Help people everywhere. If you're a leader on this team, I really hope that you do what Jay said. And this is where you want to literally help anyone. If anyone in this company hits you up for help, provide them with help, give them stuff. There's people on this call right now that I invited that are not even on Team Ambition, guys. So just keep that in mind, provide value, be you 100%. Don't be someone else, be yourself. And the last one is just being consistent. More than once a week, post something on social media that provides consistency. It provides value, guys. It's so, so important. Okay. And here's the last one right now. This is super important. Okay. Because I know everyone's super eager, guys. Do not compare yourself to other chairmen. Do not compare yourself to people who are chairman, to people who've been chairman, to just chairman in general. Don't compare yourself to them. Okay. You have to understand, guys, that chairman is just a finished product. That's what you're seeing. You're literally seeing a finished product. You didn't see all the true blood, sweat, tears every single time they wanted to quit. You didn't see them crying. You didn't see any of this stuff, guys. They are the result. They're the finished product of everything that they had to go through, guys. The things that you're experiencing now on a day-to-day basis, the struggles, you have a leader quit, you have your volume go backwards in your back office, people aren't answering your texts, no one's replying to you, family and friends are making fun of you. You have to understand that chairman went through the same thing. All they did is they just kept going. They just kept going. Things got hard. They kept going. The entire business fell. They kept going. They didn't stop. They just went and went and went, guys. And that is what really will create the pressure and help you guys. There's an unlimited amount of people and money in the world for everyone, guys. Okay. There's an unlimited amount of people. Don't have the mindset where they stole my person. Cross recruiting is different, but if, you were prospecting someone and they signed up with someone else, guess what, guys? It's about who actually gets the person signed up in the end of the day. People go through the person that they want to actually go through. And so if that happens, do you understand, hey, where can I apply more value to people? Where can I be more valuable? So, people want to join my team instead, guys. Only compete with yourself, the version of you yesterday. I saw Jade Hepper say that the other day, guys. Only compete with the version of you yesterday. Every single day you want to get better, just better and better and better. Collaborate with other teams. Something that me and Jay did really well is we went to Joey and Matt's, other teams, and we did cross, leadership calls with other teams. We didn't care. You want to compete or you want to collaborate with other teams. Okay. And just understand, guys, that there's idiots and there's winners. The idiots aren't going to put in the work. They're going to end up quitting and they're going to say this stuff doesn't work. The winners are going to get the job done. They're going to show up to these calls. They're going to teach what they learned to their own team. And then eventually they're going to hold their own. Everything that we're talking about today to you guys, we were just taught this stuff. And so all we're doing is reciprocating it. Because like I said in the beginning, it's not about what you can do. It's about what you can teach. Because if you can teach the things you just learned today, the culture to your team, it's going to create duplication. And if you get duplication, you're going to create leaders. That's foundation. You got momentum. Boom, chairman's done. Okay, that's it, guys. So let's get it. I'm super excited, guys. Just make the decision to go all in. Every single Thursday, guys, we hold these calls. Just make the decision to burn the bridge. Make the decision that there is no way that I am not becoming successful. I will become successful in this business. Nobody's going to get in my way. I'm going to link arms with the leaders and I'm going to run it up to the top. You have to make the decision to go all in. If you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you're not all in. You have to burn the bridge, no other options, back against the wall and just go pedal to the metal, all in. And it's going to be an absolutely crazy year, guys. And so understand June 1st of 2021, you are a chairman 10, okay? You have to tell yourself this every single day. The only way that your result's going to become chairman 10 by then is if you become chairman 10 by then inside. You have to become a chairman right now. What do chairmen do on a day-to-day basis? You know, what do they do? What clothes do they wear? Do they post on social media? How many times a day? How many people do they prospect? What kind of energy do they have throughout the day? You know, how are they feeling? How are they talking to themselves? You know, you have to become a chairman before you're actually a chairman. So make the decision to go all in, become a chairman tonight. Tonight, I want you to start calling yourself a chairman every day. Every single day and every way you are getting better, guys. And so, like I said, I'm just blessed, happy, grateful to be here. And I did mention in the beginning that March will literally be the biggest month ever, guys. I've heard of some crazy promos coming up here in a little bit that are going to just rock this team like crazy. There's a platinum 600 and above call coming up Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. My advice is if you're a P150 or you're unranked, to just dominate the weekend. Absolutely dominate the weekend and do whatever it takes to be on that call. Because here's the thing, there's going to be stuff on the call. Alex Morton, Joey Wilson, Matty Pips, tons of other leaders in the business. You're going to hear things that are going to just break your paradigm. They're going to change everything about you as a person. And so just dedicate the weekend, guys, go all in and make it to that call, because I promise you will not regret it. Guys, just in general, if you took notes on this call, don't lie. I want you to drop a 5 in the chat. If you actually took some notes on this call, guys, I want you to put a 5 in the chat, you know, because listen, note takers are money makers. And so, like I said, you know, I appreciate everyone on the call. Jay, you provided a lot of value. We do these calls every single Thursday at 8 p.m. And if you start popping ranks, guess what? You're going to be talking to every single one of these people on this call as well. Okay, so let's get it. I'm blessed, happy, and grateful for all of you. I hope you gained some value, and I'm going to catch you guys later. All right, peace out.